Greetings, history enthusiasts, and welcome to our channel where we uncover the fascinating tales of the past. Today we delve into the intriguing world of Egyptian gods. In the cradle of civilization, nestled between the life-giving arms of the Nile, a pantheon of gods and goddesses reigned supreme. Ancient Egyptians, in their wisdom, crafted a divine hierarchy so complex and captivating that it continues to intrigue us millennia later. These gods, these divine beings, were more than mere idols of worship. They were the embodiment of natural forces, of human emotions, of cosmic principles. They held sway over life and death, the sun and the Nile, the earth and the sky. To the ancient Egyptians, they were the very fabric of existence, the puppeteers of destiny, from the sun god Ra illuminating the world with his golden gaze to Osiris, the lord of the underworld. Each god had a tale to tell, a role to play. Join us on this journey as we unravel the mysteries of the divine beings that once ruled the minds of ancient Egyptians. First on our list, standing tall amongst the pantheon, is Ra, the sun god. If we were to delve into the heart of ancient Egypt, we would encounter the radiant figure of Ra, a deity so influential and revered that his worship spanned the length and breadth of this ancient civilization. Born from the primordial waters of Nun, Ra rose to the heavens on the back of a celestial cow, carrying the sun with him. As the bringer of light, he was seen as the divine illuminator, not just of the physical world, but also of the truth. Every morning he was believed to steer the sun across the sky in a solar bark, and every evening he descended into the underworld only to be reborn at dawn, mirroring the cycle of life and death. Ra's significance cannot be overstated. As the god of the sun, he was synonymous with warmth, light, and growth. He was the pharaoh's divine ancestor, lending them the divine right to rule. Egyptian kings would often incorporate the name of Ra into their own, emphasizing their connection to the mighty sun god. And let's not forget about the fascinating aspects of his worship. Temples dedicated to Ra were architectural marvels, designed to capture the sun's rays at certain times of the day, illuminating the sacred spaces within. His priests were skilled astronomers, their knowledge of celestial movements crucial in maintaining the balance between the mortal world and the divine. But Ra wasn't just a benevolent figure of light and life. He also had a fiercer side. His daughter, the lioness goddess Sekhmet, was his eye, his protector, unleashing her wrath on those who dared to defy him. A reminder, perhaps, that the sun, while life-giving, can also be destructive. Ra, the shining beacon of Egyptian mythology, truly encapsulates the awe and reverence the Egyptians had for their gods. As we journey further into the pantheon, let's keep in mind the profound impact Ra had on the spiritual life of this ancient civilization. His light continues to guide us as we explore the captivating world of Egyptian mythology. From the radiant skies, we descend into the shadowy depths with Osiris, the god of the underworld. Osiris, the green-skinned deity, is one of the most significant gods of ancient Egypt. His reign marks a departure from the sunlit realm of Ra as we delve into the underworld's mysteries. Osiris is often depicted wrapped like a mummy, holding the crook and flail, symbols of divine authority, and wearing the Atef crown, a symbol of his dominion over the underworld. Osiris's tale is one of betrayal, death, and resurrection. His own brother Set, consumed by jealousy, murdered him and scattered his body parts across Egypt. However, through the combined efforts of his wife Isis, his sister Nephthys, and the jackal god Anubis, Osiris was revived. He could not remain among the living, though, and thus took his place as the ruler of the underworld and the judge of souls. His story is not merely a dramatic family saga. It reflects the Egyptians' understanding of the cyclical nature of life and death, mirroring the Nile's annual flooding, which brought about renewal and fertility to their lands. Osiris's resurrection gave Egyptians hope for life after death, a belief central to their elaborate burial practices and their journey to the afterlife. The cult of Osiris had a significant impact on ancient Egyptian society. The Osirian mysteries involving symbolic death and rebirth were central to his worship. His annual death and resurrection were commemorated in festivals, most notably the Koyak festival, where a corn mummy was made and germinated to symbolize Osiris's revival. Osiris also played a crucial role in the coronation of pharaohs. Seen as earthly embodiments of Osiris, pharaohs were expected to merge with him in death, thus ensuring their rebirth and eternal life. Osiris, the lord of the underworld, symbolizes the Egyptians' understanding of life, death, and the hope for a second chance. His tale, steeped in mystery and intrigue, continues to captivate us, offering a fascinating glimpse into the spiritual life of ancient Egypt. Let us now ascend to the celestial heights with Nut, the sky goddess. Nut is a figure who can be traced back to the earliest periods of Egyptian history. Her name etched in hieroglyphs upon the walls of tombs and temples. She was the personification of the sky, a canopy of stars that stretched over the earth, cradling it in her arms. Her tale is unique, filled with love, betrayal, and redemption. Nut was the daughter of Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. She fell deeply in love with her brother Geb, the earth god. But their father Shu disapproved of their union. In his wrath, he separated them, holding Nut high above the earth in his hands. Still, Nut was undeterred. She found ways to be with Geb, and from their union she gave birth to 4 children: Osiris, Isis, Seth, and Nephthys. Now, what made Nut so significant? For the ancient Egyptians, Nut was more than just a goddess. She was a protective force, her body serving as a shield between the chaotic forces of the outer universe and the orderly world of humanity. Every evening she would swallow the sun, journeying through the darkness to give birth to it again at dawn. This daily cycle of death and rebirth was a powerful symbol of renewal and resilience for the Egyptians. The worship of Nut was quite fascinating. No grand temples were dedicated to her, unlike other gods and goddesses. Instead, her image was often painted on the inside of coffin lids, her star-studded body arching protectively over the deceased, guiding their spirits to the afterlife. It was believed that she would envelop their souls in her starry embrace, offering them protection and comfort. Nut, the mother of stars, beautifully illustrates the Egyptians' deep connection with the cosmos. Her story isn't just about celestial beings and ancient myths. It's about the human longing for protection, the fear of the unknown, and the eternal hope for renewal. Nut, in her eternal dance across the sky, continues to remind us of these enduring human truths. Finally, we turn our gaze to Thoth, the god of knowledge and wisdom. Thoth, an enigmatic figure in the Egyptian pantheon, was held in high regard for his vast wisdom and the depth of his knowledge. He was the ultimate scribe, the divine record keeper, associated not only with writing and mathematics, but also with the moon and time. Thoth was indeed a jack of all trades among the gods of Egypt. His story is as intriguing as the god himself. Unlike many gods, Thoth was self-created, emerging from the chaos that preceded creation. He was believed to have created himself through the power of language, a testament to the high esteem in which the ancient Egyptians held the written word. Thoth's role was pivotal in the pantheon. He was the mediator, the one who resolved disputes among the gods. His word was the final say, his wisdom the guiding light that led the gods through conflicts and chaos. In the tales of the afterlife, Thoth held a unique position. He was the one who weighed the hearts of the deceased against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth. It was Thoth who determined if the soul was worthy of the paradise of the afterlife, or if it was to be devoured by Amit, the devourer of the dead. Thoth's worship was widespread across ancient Egypt. His image, often depicted as a man with the head of an ibis or a baboon, was a frequent sight in temples and tombs. The city of Kmun, later known as Hermopolis, was his primary cult center. It was here that he was celebrated as the Lord of Equilibrium, maintaining the balance between good and evil, order and chaos. His influence extended beyond the boundaries of Egypt, inspiring Greek scholars who associated Thoth with their god Hermes, the messenger of the gods. This association led to the creation of the figure of Hermes Trismegistus, a symbol of wisdom in the Hellenistic age. Thoth, the divine scribe, embodies the ancient Egyptians' respect for wisdom and learning. Unraveling the mysteries of Thoth takes us one step closer to understanding the fascinating world of ancient Egyptian belief. As we conclude our journey, we marvel at the rich tapestry of the ancient Egyptian pantheon. The gods we've discovered today: Ra, the sun god who illuminated the world; Osiris, the god of the underworld, symbolizing life after death; Nut, the sky goddess, a protective figure covering the earth; and Thoth, the god of knowledge embodying wisdom and learning. They all reveal a complex and profound understanding of the universe from the minds of the ancient Egyptians. These deities were not just figures of worship, but a testament to the Egyptians' intricate worldview, their grasp of natural phenomena, and their deep-rooted belief in the afterlife. Each god was a thread in the woven narrative of existence, life, death, and the mysteries beyond. Their stories, their roles, and their symbolism continue to captivate us, enriching our understanding of this remarkable civilization. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.